Stop scrolling for just 10 seconds because what you're about to discover could completely change the way you look at the natural world. What if I told you that animals have been reacting to danger long before humans even realize it's there? And by the end of this video, you'll see real examples and scientific evidence that may leave you wondering whether nature has been warning us all along. Think about the last time you heard birds suddenly go silent. Did you notice it or simply ignore it? Most of us would never think twice. But what if that silence meant something far more important? Stay with me because one true event later in this video has puzzled scientists for years. Imagine waking up to what seems like an ordinary morning. Birds are singing, insects are buzzing, and everything feels peaceful. Then, almost instantly, the birds stop singing. The forest becomes strangely quiet. To most people, it's just another moment. But to animals, silence can be a signal that something has changed. Have you ever experienced a moment like that? Let me know in the comments, because your story might surprise other viewers too.
Researchers have spent decades studying how animals respond to subtle changes in their environment, and what they've discovered is remarkable. Many species possess senses that are far beyond our own. Some birds can detect tiny shifts in air pressure hours before storms arrive. Elephants are believed to sense low-frequency vibrations traveling through the ground from many miles away. Dogs hear sounds humans cannot detect, while fish and insects respond to vibrations we never even notice. And this is where things become truly fascinating. One of the most talked about examples happened before the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami in 2004. According to eyewitnesses and wildlife observations, elephants...
Now here's something many people don't realize. Birds may be among the most sensitive observers in the entire animal kingdom. Their survival depends on detecting danger every second of every day. Even the smallest environmental change can alter how they fly, feed, or communicate. A flock suddenly changing direction, birds disappearing from an area, or unusual migration patterns often tell us that something nearby has changed. Sometimes it's a predator, sometimes it's severe weather, and sometimes scientists are still searching for the answer. Modern technology has only made these discoveries more impressive. GPS tracking has shown that certain birds change their flight paths before major storms develop. Weather radar has revealed massive bird migrations responding to atmospheric changes hours before severe weather reaches humans. In many ways, nature reacts first, and technology is only now catching up. But birds aren't alone. Honeybees often stay inside their hives before heavy rain because they detect humidity and pressure changes. Frogs become unusually active before storms. Sharks have even been observed swimming into deeper water before hurricanes, possibly responding to falling barometric pressure. Across the natural world, survival depends on recognizing tiny clues long before danger becomes obvious. Here's the question that changes everything. Why are animals able to notice these signals while humans usually can't? The answer lies in millions of years of evolution. Animals don't need weather forecasts or emergency alerts. Their survival depends entirely on paying attention to the smallest changes around them. Humans, on the other hand, have become increasingly dependent on technology. We often overlook the quiet signals that nature has always provided.
Before we continue, I'm curious, which animal surprised you the most so far? Was it the elephants, the birds, the bees, or something else? Share your answer below. I'd love to know what caught your attention. Scientists also remind us to stay grounded in the evidence. There is no definitive proof that animals can accurately predict every earthquake or natural disaster. Many unusual behaviors have perfectly normal explanations, including predators, seasonal changes, disease, or changes in food supply. But researchers do agree on one important fact. Animals experience the world very differently from humans.
Their senses allow them to detect information that often never reaches our awareness. And that's perhaps the biggest lesson of all. Nature is constantly communicating through patterns, sounds, movement, and behavior. Every flock changing direction, every sudden silence in the forest, every unexpected migration tells a story about the environment. Most of us simply aren't paying attention anymore. So the next time you step outside, don't rush. Pause for a moment. Listen carefully to the birds. Watch the insects. Feel the wind. Notice what changes and what suddenly doesn't. You may not be witnessing a warning of disaster, but you'll begin to understand the incredible language that nature has been speaking for millions of years. Because sometimes the greatest mysteries aren't hidden in distant galaxies or deep oceans. They're happening right outside your window. They've been warning us all along.